money when bro had went to the league. Ain't cover no thought, you be asking for money, or you probably be fucking for weed. Damn. Oh, you probably fuck for a sec. I ain't gon' lie, if Trey was a lie, he wouldn't even pass you the black. I'm fucking this bitch with a BBL, I ain't gon' lie, that pussy was fat. I'm also tender about that cash and me and money attached. Don't play the push up in all black, my folks play for the sweat. Fuck. My plug like Pat Mahomes. I'm catching plays, I think I'm running on money like Jerry Jones. They know they ain't talking about no bread, they can't even call my phone. All my little homie wanna do is post me, he think he called me alone. Shit, I don't even give a fuck what he do, long as he get it gone. Say bring that money through. I pull a stack out on your bitch, you know what money do. She heard we poppin' it too damn hard, bitch, this the money crew. Yeah, it's just the money team. I feel a Ruby Rose, let me fuck, then I can do anything. Bitch, these Balenciaga shades, nah, they ain't come from Sheen. Chose these some balls with my little homie when I go out of town. You ain't never been connected, nigga, I gave you a rock. I ain't even fuck your bitch, lil' bruh, she gave me that mouth. Ho can't pull up on me begging, bitch, I'm putting you out. Broke it. Bitch, you gotta leave. But hold up, can't get on your knees and can't you stash the trees. I really hardly ain't get no Z's, still got all RPPs. I fucked the hoe was 22 when I was 17. I had that sack, I had that juice blow, had me sippin' lean. We sippin' yellow, we sippin' red, you niggas be sippin' green. I was riding runner, I had it 10 when bro had went to the league. Ain't cover no thought, you be asking for money, or you probably be fucking for weed.
Yeah. What's the word, gang? It is your boy, Mr. Martial Arts Media, and we are back with another great episode of Cartoons and Cuts. Man, it is another fine Friday. We made it, gang. Yeah, man. We back like a vertebrae, man. Back like we never left. Goddamn May, man. So how y'all feeling today? It's hot as a motherfucker here in St. Louis. I tell you that, for real. We've been dealing with some scorching heat, man. Woo, Jesus, bro. And some bipolar weather, but we made it. Yeah, man, but let's talk about something that's been catching the heat in the headlines lately. I was trying to go live real quick so people can catch it on my Facebook, too, because that's the first thing people will do. I'll do the description later. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So let's talk about it real quick. Like I said, it's been hot outside, and let's also been talking about something that's been catching headlines and heat lately, but not for the reason that you think. Today we're diving into something that's been called, or I like to call, the big beautiful bill, man. Some people like it. Okay, some people like it. Some people might hate it. You know what I'm saying? Right? And so today we're going to dive deep into that. A piece of legislation that the media either lied about or conveniently left out of the truth. Why? Because misinformed voters are easy to control. And so this episode is not about left. It's not about right. It's not about wrong or right. Actually, it is. It's about being wrong or right, or being right and wrong, okay? And we're going to debunk the lies, breaking down what's actually in the bill, highlighted why this could be a win for the working class, especially for black and brown families. You know, for real, man, but a lot of people can't see the forest behind the trees, so a lot of us is broken, got this broken mindset, and I think victimhood has really taken a toll on a lot of us to where we think that people owe us something, man. You know what I mean? Society owes us, when really only thing that our government owe us is a fair shot and opportunity to get our alienated rights by God. So the first thing that I want to debunk about Medicaid, Medicare being cut. Now you're going to hear it from me first. A lot of people always want to say this bill is going to cut millions of dollars and slash millions of dollars of Medicare and Medicaid and snaps and food stamps for the poor people. That's what they keep hollering about, is what's it going to do and how it's going to affect the poor class. And that is a lie. That is a lie. It is going to have work requirement for those who are eligible to be on food stamps. So no more of welfare babies being passed down on Section 8 houses and people choosing not to work and getting hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars in food stamps, and then selling food stamps, and then got the nerves to eat lobster off of food stamps. Like, the nerves. You know what I'm saying? Lobster tails and steak cooks out and all that jazz, all off of food stamps, thinking that it's free, but it comes from the American taxpayers, the tax dollars. The tax dollars come from the working people. The working people is when we clock into that miserable ass job that we all hate. And then we look at our taxes and be like, what in the hell did my money go to? And then it says this thing called Social Security and FICA and all of this jazz. And you like, who is these people and where is they going and why is my money going to them? And then it's those same people that's sitting around getting the food stamps. All right. Now, if you need it, that's great. But if you abusing it, that's horrible. And that's what we are eliminating: the waste, fraud, and abuse. But the language can be twisted to where people who are not informed will believe anything because, yeah, in a way, sure, he's going to slash Medicare. I can say that too, that, yeah, he is going after food stamp. Yeah. People who abuse food stamp, people who abuse Medicare and Medicaid. But if I just stop right there and say, yeah, he's going after people, food stamp, then that's all you hear. That's all you want to believe. So, it just takes people to be more informed. But a lot of people have what I call a pessimistic mindset. All right, or they like to look at things as the glass half full instead of half empty. Now, you can choose however you want to look at it. You know what I mean? It's your prerogative. It is your opinion. This is your life. So the glass is rather half full or half empty. But it is up to you to choose on the mentality that you want to have. All right? So if you want to keep looking at the glass being half empty, right, then that's all you're going to see in life is half empty opportunities. You're always going to search for those type of things because your mind is already wired to that. And no matter how many times people will refill your cup or pour into you, you will keep saying that that's not enough. Because you keep saying that that's a glass half empty and somebody keeps owing you another cup, another dose, another. It's just one more. It's like nothing is ever good enough for that person because no matter what, you always are in an oppressive mind state. I'll give you a better example. You tell people, well, why do you keep continuously voting for Democrat? And historically, they have funded the Ku Klux Klan. Historically, they have funded Planned Parenthood. Historically, they was against abolitionary and anti-slavery. They was all against that historically. But the moment that you tell somebody of this melanated descended color, they say, oh, well, ain't no party good for us. It don't matter who you choose. That is a pessimistic mindset because then I can still turn around and say that the party of slavery, of anti-slavery, was the Republican. The first party to ever put a black senator in office was the Republican Party. The party that overwhelmingly gave us our civil rights was a unanimous vote. 80% support of the Republican Congress and Senate back in 1964. But because you have a pessimistic mindset, glass half empty, you believe that there is a switch when there was no empirical evidence that they switch ideology. The black man or woman or your mentality created this false narrative that there was a switch when indeed you switched yourself because a Democratic president signed into law that this was civil rights movement, that this was the Civil Rights Act. But if you knew that it was a 71-day filibuster, which means they stalled the bill for 2 months, 2.5 months, a Democrat stood up there stalling the bill to make sure that blacks would not get their civil rights that you keep championing for. So, but that's not enough. I can show you the proof that it was a Republican that gave us everything that we wanted. Freed the slaves. It was Lincoln. You know what I mean? Civil rights movement. Gave us our 14th Amendment, our 13th Amendment. It was all Republicans. But that's not enough. You're still going to say or still going to believe somewhere in your fixated mind that it's the Democrats. And then even when I present the facts, you're going to say, well, no party is good for us. It don't matter what. Ain't nobody did anything for me. That is a pessimistic mindset. Because no one is supposed to do anything for you. But what they can do is release the shackles. All right, release the and make the games fair play for each and every for us to have prosperity. But somehow we keep choosing our detriment because they relate to us in a form of trauma bonding, telling us, remember, remember, remember. But will you guys remember who supported slavery? It was the Democrats. And so if we just use our cognitive mind that God has given us, and really start using discernment, why would you continuously choose for the party that continuously tell you that you're not good enough? The party that continuously has supported slavery, put Planned Parenthood in every community across our nation. Why, my people right here in St. Louis, would you continuously vote for the Democratic Socialist Party? It does not make sense. They're going to keep lying to you. They're going to keep lying to you. They've been keep lying to you. It's been 40 years since y'all been voting for these niggas. 40 years. My parents and my grandparents, y'all generation, y'all been voting for them continuously. And now we are waking up. Your sons and daughters are waking up and saying, what the hell is wrong with you all? Get out of that pessimistic mindset. No, it's not everybody. We understand that. Fine. Okay, now let's be adults now. Overwhelmingly, the party. Understand, what does your party overwhelmingly support? And it is socialism. It is the detriment and mutilization of your child. Telling you your party can't discern what is a man or a woman. But you're going to tell the 78 million people who voted for Donald Trump, he is the Antichrist. If you truly follow God, and if he is really inside of your heart, you cannot tell me that you are supporting this Democratic Party. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me. So I'm going to play this clip because everybody, I got emotional. I'm like, hey, riled up, goddamn me, man, because it's a war. It's a war. I'm ready to die over this. I'm ready to die over this. I'm ready to die over this. You know what I mean? Because for my daughter to go up in a school, because some of y'all don't even know this. That's the problem. But for my daughter to, because this is what we're fighting for. It's not for me, and it's not for you. Because guess what, my elders, you guys will be gone in the next 30 to 40 years. Okay, guess what? In the next 30 or 40 years, I'm going to be 70, 60 years old, okay? In the next 30 or 40 years, my daughter will be 35 plus years old. So to understand that we have to leave a better system, a better country for our children today. And it starts today, not tomorrow, not when we're 60 years old. Stop listening to the party that overwhelmingly wants to kick you in the teeth. So I'm going to play this clip right here. Right here to let you guys know that no, Medicare is not getting cut. It's a 5-minute clip. Bear with me. Let's get it.
Congressman Ro Khanna says middle-class Americans are worse off after Republicans passed the big, beautiful bill. Listen.
In 2017, there was disproportionate benefits for the wealthy, but you're right. Everyone got some break. Now, 40% of Americans, if you're working class or middle class, you're actually going to be worse off because you're going to lose health care, you're going to lose food assistance, and the small tax cut isn't going to make up for that. So if you're in the top 50% of Americans, fine. But if you're in the middle class and working class, this bill is actually going to make you worse off. And that's why it's such a cruel policy.
Florida Congressman and gubernatorial candidate Byron Donalds joins me now. Congressman, you know, there are a lot of people in that bottom 50% that Ro Khanna was talking at, and I hate to use those words because some of the finest people in America are in the bottom 50%. It makes it sound like it's a bad thing. Some of them are on tips. They're making most of their money on tips. Some of them work overtime and don't get any tax advantages. Now they will. This is, many people could argue, this is a blue-collar bill more than it is focusing on the rich folks.
It absolutely is. All we did in the bill when it came to the top income brackets is we kept them consistent. That's what we did. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime actually helps working families and middle-class families.
Of course it does.
But I think the piece that Ro was talking about is around Medicaid and SNAP. What we did on those two things is we put work requirements back in. That's common sense policy. And then the other thing we did is we just made sure that there were more eligibility checks. So people who actually are eligible for these programs are on them. That's to prevent waste, fraud, and abuse, something the vast majority of the American people, including those who are on the bottom 50% of the income spectrum in America, support as well. What the Democrats are complaining about is that the insane rate of growth that they put us on, which is fiscally unsustainable, no, we're stopping that. That doesn't mean people who qualify, and that does not mean people who are at the bottom end of the income ladder aren't seeing benefits out of this bill. They absolutely are. Yeah. We are favoring working workers in our country. We're favoring people who do a lot of overtime in this country, and we're making sure that illegals and other people who are not eligible are no longer on these programs.
You know, the arguments about workfare and requiring people to work for the various benefits they get. I heard the same arguments back in the 1990s when Bill Clinton, a Democrat Bill Clinton, was working with Newt Gingrich for the work requirements for welfare. And as a result of those efforts, we saw welfare rolls go way down. We saw people come out of poverty, particularly children that were in poverty. Over 1 million people came out of poverty as a result of that bill. So they were dead wrong on that. But there's also the stimulative aspect to this bill, which is now law. And I want you to listen to Speaker Johnson talking about that. Roll it.
We've been talking about that publicly and privately for a year and a half. We have always planned to do the first big reconciliation bill, which is the big, beautiful bill. Now it's done a huge leap forward for our priorities. But then also we've been planning a second reconciliation bill for the fall that would be attached to the next fiscal year, and then potentially one in the spring. That's my plan. 3 reconciliations bills before this Congress is over. I think we can do that. And so you'll see more of us advancing these common sense principles to deliver that America First agenda for the people. That's what they elected us to do. And this was a huge leap forward.
Congressman, you're a former businessman. Explain how this could launch our economy into a new sphere.
A number of ways. Number one, tax policy, border stuff, and defense. That was all critical to get done. We got that accomplished. We still have more work we can do in energy reforms so that we can be energy dominant in the United States. An energy dominant America stabilizes prices for working families, for small businesses, allows our economy to continue to thrive. We still have some stuff we need to do around waste, fraud, and abuse. There's no doubt about that. The more that we stop the velocity of borrowing by Washington, D.C., the cheaper credit is for families and for small businesses around the United States. So those are the things that still need to be accomplished. And when we get back to Washington, we're going to be right back to it, doing more work for the future. But I think it's important for my Democrat colleagues to understand one thing. They complain and they whine and they moan about the wealth gap between rich and poor. The way you squeeze the wealth gap is making sure working families keep more of their money, have a thriving economy, have stable energy prices, so their wages rise while inflation is stable. That's how you squeeze the wealth gap. You don't close that gap by just putting out more entitlements and more spending. That's been the Democrat approach. It's always been wrong. Donald Trump's recipe for success is right. That's why we're going to make America great again.
You know, Democrats used to understand that. The phrase, a rising tide lifts all boats, came from John F. Kennedy back in the 1960s. He got it. A lot of Democrats don't these days. Byron Donalds, it's great to see you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Man, so like you said, you heard it right there. They're not cutting any type of SNAP benefits or Medicaid fraud. But again, you heard it from two different congressmen, one from the party of the left, the Democrat Party, one from the party of the right. Both of them telling you two different things. One of them's telling you fear, fear, fear. We're about to cut. They're about to cut. They're about to cut. The other one's telling you, no, we're not about to cut. We are about to cut the bad eggs. Yes, the bad seeds that's been abusing the system to relieve our taxpayers of that burden. But as far as those who are still eligible and those who are future qualifies, excuse me, how you pronounce it? You know what I'm saying? They're still you know what I'm saying? You're still eligible. You're still qualified to get this program. This program isn't going to go anywhere. But the problem is that they want to keep telling you that. They want to keep pushing fear, 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 fear. And a lot of us keeps believing it. And why? Why is it that a lot of people believe one side? Like, some people are amazed that 78 million people voted for Donald Trump. The other people aren't amazed that 82 million voted for Joe Biden. Like, he got the most votes than anybody, more than Barack Obama. And they be like, well, that's just more people that was just running away from Donald Trump. I digress on that moment, but they lied to us. They're not cutting any type of benefits. It's a working man's or a working woman's bill, the working class. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime. How many people have worked overtime and said it's pointless working overtime because you're going to get taxed all of that money? So they like, man, what's the point of even working overtime? So now you're trying to tell me that you're not getting taxed on that? That's a benefit. But the Democrats was trying to stall that. Only thing that the Democrats are really telling you, if you are truly listening to the message, is that we want you to be depressed and dependent on us. That's what they're telling you. You can't do it on your own. You can't, you poor people, and the money was just going to illegal immigrants. It's not like black people were doing better under these programs. Let's play this card. Let's just say that they was abolishing all of this thing and it was going to harm black and brown people, right? Okay, fine. The poor class. What good has it done anyway? You're still illiterate. Let's be real. You're still illiterate. Your schools are still trash. Okay? We still earn less than 1% of the job rate. Our kids are still murdering each other at a high rate, okay? You're still selling drugs in and out those Section A apartments that y'all dying to keep. So is that what y'all dying to keep? Someplace where we just die to keep at? We just die at? That what it is? That's what y'all want? Just be honest then. Y'all just say, yeah, we just want this section over here for niggas to die. Then I might vote for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because now you being honest. I want niggas to die too. You know what I'm saying? But now we have to classify what is a nigger. All right? But on a serious note, like, what are we really fighting for? And what are y'all really fighting for? I know what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for the future of America, the future of my soul, the future of my daughter and future kids. I want to have future kids, but it's looking real scary. Boy, because I don't know what's going on. If you knew that you could send your kids under the Biden administration, you could send your kids to school, and then the teacher can say, let's just say you had a boy, and his name is, you know what I'm saying, Jacob. But at school, the teacher can assign him a gender. Or he can no longer be classified as a male, and maybe he said he want to be called Janet. And now, because he feels comfortable at school and established that relationship at school or whatever, the teacher, you know what I'm saying, be like, yeah, you know, Miss Johnson, I feel like my name is Janet. Okay, he doesn't have to report that, or the teacher doesn't have to report that back to the parent and say that you know, your child is feeling questionable, sexual, you know what I mean? feeling questionable in his gender. They don't have to report that. Matter of fact, they can live this whole fantasy, put on a dress and all of this stuff. It's reports. Go study and see what's happening in California. These are not lies. It just sounds like lies because the truth can be stranger than fiction. It just sounds barbaric and crazy because you're not researching the shit. You're not listening to other people and actually taking a word. And then, you know what? It sounds crazy, but let me just Google trans teacher or trans student, and parent didn't know it. Then now you're going to find over 100,000 views and stories and eyewitnesses of people talking about, yeah, this happened to me. So what's really going on here in America? That's what's happening. But you got older people like this guy on the Democrat side. I can't think of that name. His name is Ro Kohan or Kahani or something like that. He was on PBD Network. Talking all that jazz, talking about they finna cut all of this Medicare to Medicare access. Man, no, we finna cut all of this nonsense out. That's what it is. We want a better America. But if you don't know that this is a war going on, then you just gonna fall for anything. And I think you starting to see like more black people waking up to the shenanigans. You know what I mean? I got another clip right here that I'm gonna play where it says that black Americans are waking up and they see in the rhetoric. You know what I mean? So we're gonna play this one right here.
The score talks. Let's dive into the next video.
Here we go.
So I just finished watching Donald Trump's address to Congress, and I just wanted to say this before I forgot. Black people, you are the sacrificial lambs of the Democrat Party. You are the cannon fodder that they throw to the front lines to take all of the hits for all of their nonsense. So it was so embarrassing to watch Al Green with that ridiculous display and to see that he had to be escorted out by the sergeant at arms. It's crazy to me. If you just look at it, look how often they always throw black people to the front line. The Democrat Party I'm talking about. They always throw y'all to the front line of their movements, of their politics.
So now that a lot of, let me just add this real quick, y'all, and I'm going to slide it through. A lot of the black community are waking up. You know what I'm saying? Catching on to the damn bull crap. So now they trying to pond illegal immigrants and stuff like that. Because we can pond them, we can get their votes. If we can push the bill with no ID, then we can get their votes because it don't matter. Then we can, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are tired. So they got to get the next people that we can try to pawn and get. So we're promising this and promising that. Let's get it.
To take all of the hits, to use you as the symbols of all of their nonsense. I mean, just look at it. Whether it's Tish James, Alvin Bragg, Marilyn Mosby, Fonnie Willis, Stacey
Waters.
They use y'all. They put y'all to the front. You do it voluntarily. And then when they're done with you, they just discard you. They throw you by the wayside because they don't really give a shit about you. I mean, just look at it. Joe Biden, on his way out the door, he pardoned everybody, his whole family, the J6 committee, Fauci, and everyone else. But he didn't pardon none of y'all. Why didn't he pardon Tish James? Why didn't he pardon Alvin Bragg? It's like all of you who they used to target Donald Trump. What did they do? When Joe Biden was like, yeah, thanks for your service, bye, bitch, and left y'all behind. But yet y'all still are so loyal to the Democrat Party that does not care about you. At the end of the day, it's sad, but this is why the Democrats continue to treat black people like political children, because they have people like you at the front lines who voluntarily engage in some of the most ridiculous and egregious practices on behalf of that party. And it sends a signal, it sends a message, this representation, a false representation of the unbridled willingness of black people to do whatever they need to do to please white liberals. You gotta stop, because this is embarrassing.
Barry. Okay, Barry, wake up. Smell that hot coffee brewing. Okay, y'all, we cannot save all of them, all right? Y'all know my saying, throw the blanket on them. We're going to throw that blanket on them, tighten them up in there real good. Say, sleep on, sister, sleep on, brother. We finna keep it moving. Okay? Because reality is some people are still going to be stuck in their ways. Some people are still loving to be lied to, brainwashed and all of that. And they going to roll with them till the day they die. That's the reality. All right. So, with that being said, y'all, I want
Yeah, man. I mean, give it up. That was Queen Bee reacts to Black America's waking up. So yeah, shout out to her, man, and shout out to those other compilations of videos. I would have played more, but I think that one really just, that one really just kind of like encapsulate the whole identity, I think, of the Black community, like our whole ideology. And she's right. Like, we can't save them all. I know, like, I'm doing my part. You know, like I said, man, we can listen to music all day. That's fine. But I think I'm also going to use my platform to inform you guys more. Like, we can dance all day, but that's how they get us, man. It's through the music. You know what I mean? And we always dancing like Andre 3000 said, and hey, y'all, man. He said, y'all don't hear me, man. Y'all just dancing. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, that's really what hit the nail on the head right there. Like, don't you guys see it? How they play us all the time, and I'm glad that certain people are really starting to wake up. How they use the same old tactics and put us out there in front of us on some "we shall not overcome" jazz. Like, the fight isn't over. Like, we fought the fight. Like, we're here, we're free. We've been free for over hundreds and hundreds of years. We've been could have voted since the 14th Amendment. It was the Democrats that made all of these black codes and these Jim Crow laws once we were free that made us jump through these more hoops. It was the Democrat Party. It was them. It wasn't the Republican. It wasn't Donald Trump's lineage. Surprise, nobody in his family owned slaves. They even said it like he's the first president in U.S. history that did not own any slaves. The first? What about the first black president? What about the first black president? You trying to tell me the first black president owned slaves? Huh? Nah, man, but Donald Trump's racist? Man, y'all better wake up, dog. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. My guys, you know what I mean? So, like, there's all great things that's happening in this big, beautiful bill, but this isn't just enough. Like, this is what we asked for, the 78 million, but this isn't just enough. We got to keep up the fight. In order to keep up the fight, is midterms is coming up. So, in our local politics districts on all level, we got to get behind whatever district we in. I'm starting to get involved in mine. Like, I'm finna start reading up or whatever. But I know damn sure, and I'm not telling us because they know that black people, we only vote party and not policies. So we need to start voting more on policies. But I'm telling you what, nobody blue is getting any of my votes moving forward. I tell you that. We should all think independently and be an independent party and vote respectively for the politicians that in our best interest. But there's only two teams. Should we start another party? No, fuck no. Because where are you gonna get the money from? Who's gonna fund and finance this party? Jay-Z? Nah, man. The American public. What bank could we put this money in if I say, all right, we're gonna start a new thing? I don't trust Elon Musk. He's going to fund it. He's not even from America. That's the same thing that George Soros is doing with the Democratic Party. No, man, get the fuck out of here. No, you only got two teams to play for. That's it. Red or blue. I like that better because guess what? It's only three colors on the flag. Red, white, and blue. White is the independent. All right? Straight up. Some independent whites came over here, nigga. Like, let's be for real. For real. Your eyes got white irises. That's what these white things is called, irises. All right, fine, nigga. That's what I see. It's independent. I is independent. I see independent. Okay? Principles. You understand where I'm going with this? You see the poetry that I'm getting down with this? You see how funny God can be with with I and the letter I and what I could stand for and independent and what you see and what color is in the eye, black and white or brown. Come on, man. And you got blue eyes. Come on, man. Don't you see the irony that God can be? Man, y'all don't hear me. What I'm trying to get at is that you only got 2 teams to play for. That's fine. I'll take my chances with that. With those 2 teams, you, the people, have the power to elect who you want to represent those 2 teams, man. So if you got your choice to choose between Michael Jordan and Muggsy Bogues to be on your team, and you picking Muggsy Bogues to go up against Michael Jordan, and you say, oh, the game is rigged. How? You had an opportunity to get Michael. But you chose Muggsy because, wow, he was short. So, I'm going to choose short niggas. Short niggas got to stick together. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, Now you mad because you never won a ring. Now you trying to say that the game is rigged. No, man, choose a nigga that got better athletic fits, athletic aesthetics that can get you to that other side. The same thing on the political sphere. Stop choosing a person just because they're black. Man, stop it. Y'all better cut it out. And y'all only do it to one side because somebody said, well, I was at the bar the other day and the motherfucker was trying to tell me, well, why didn't you choose, if that was the case, well, why didn't nobody vote for a Republican? Why didn't Republicans ever have a black candidate to run for president? They had one. What was his name? Herman Johnson or something like that? Forgive me, I can't remember his name. Right now, it's not off the tip of my tongue. Ben Carson. Ben Carson, yeah. We had Ben Carson. I was in school at that time, and he was technically going up against Barack Obama. And we called him a what? Say it with me, y'all. Uncle Tom. Not knowing what? My intellects, Uncle Tom was the hero. Not knowing Uncle Tom was a hero. But we all slid with Barack Obama because he was cool, man, and he was black, and he looked just like us. Dr. Herman, he was black. He was a brain surgeon, one of like the first that did some brain surgeon shit, but that wasn't enough for us. We wanted a cool black guy. Cool black guy. Barack Hussein Obama. Not even an American-ass name. Name 3 niggas that you know with the name Obama. Barack. Or Hussein. Can't find him. But he's so cool, we had to pick this guy. And because of him, look at where we at. We ain't got nothing but gay shit everywhere. Respectfully. To the point where even the gay people are like, man, this shit's getting out of hand. This is perverted. Exactly. Thank you, Obama, my first black gay president. That's what we got. He didn't do nothing for the black straight man. What did I get out of this? What did you get out of this? Huh? Gay friends? That's cool. He was going to have them anyway. Don't matter. But we voted for that, but we didn't vote for Ben Carson. I brought that to her attention. She was like, oh, yeah. People at the bar, black people, oh, yeah, we did. Yeah. Because, once again, we turned our backs on it because it didn't look good. Same thing happened to Moses in the Bible, if y'all believe in that, or Noah. Same thing happened to Noah, remember? When he went up to the Bible and brought these niggas out of the promised land. Went to go, you know what I'm saying, have dinner with God, have a little prayer, you know what I'm saying, a little Bible study. God was taking his time, wrote the 10 Commandments. Had to write it twice because Noah fucked it up. Wrote the 10 Commandments for him, you know what I'm saying? He come down, you know what I mean, after having a nice little chat with God. What you niggas doing? Down there partying, made a calf made of gold and start praising the goddamn calf, talking about, oh, thank you, you brought us out of Egypt. God and Moses looking at each other with egg on the face. I just brought you out of darkness into eternal light, and here you go praising the gold calf. What the hell, Leontay, is wrong with you fools, man? I got scripture. Hey, bro. But for real, man, where did y'all go? It's the same thing that y'all do. Just because it don't look good, it just always got to be shiny. It always has to be shiny. Got to be shiny, got to be packaged right and look good. And that's what we going to flock to. And it's a shame, man. It is a shame, gang. Like, read the 800 pages of the big, beautiful bill if you got time. And you're going to find that it's no type of waste, fraud, or abuse. There is none, gang. I'm sorry, man. It's just that they lied to us. You know what I mean? Like, and people who are abused and people who are in a pessimistic mindset always want to look for a savior. That's really what it is. And as long as you keep looking outward for a savior and not inward, you'll never be satisfied. You'll never find it. You know what I'm saying? You'll never find what you're looking for because what you're looking for is inside of you. But if you don't believe in what's inside of you, then how can you find what you're looking for? Because you don't even believe your eyes. So how can you even be sure that what you found is what you want? Because you don't even believe in yourself. So nothing will ever be enough. So you'll always complain and holler and grope and moan because you know complaining gets you what? Nowhere. And you already know that. And you know that because you ultimately think that you deserve nothing. And that's what the Democrats are telling you. You guys deserve nothing. You guys deserve food stamps. And he's going to cut it. You guys deserve Medicare and Medicaid. But he's going to cut it. You guys deserve all of these government assistance programs because you don't deserve, you're not smart enough to get a good job, have a good school, get a good education. Look at our inner cities and our schools and stuff. They telling you everything in this bill that's good for you. They are telling you you do not deserve it. But it's so sophisticated and dressed up nicely and eloquently. It's packaged nicely. You can't believe it. You don't believe it. And so I don't care how many degrees you can have. You can be the smartest person. You can have a PhD. You can write all of these dissertations and shit. You can make more money. It does not matter. It does not matter. Do you have wisdom? Do you have discernment? Okay. Do you have the heart? And most importantly, do you follow God? Because God is the one that's going to give you all of these things. You know what I mean? The world can give you all of these possessions, money, cars, clothes. You know what I mean? You can get all that shit through the world. The world's going to give you that. But what God can give you is discernment. Okay? And it's up to you to use that thing, man. Like, we in some really treacherous times, gang. Straight up. Look, I talked a little minute, man. But first off, we got a little more time, don't we? Yeah, for sure, for sure. I did a little talking right there, man. So, we're going to take a quick break, and then I'm come back, and I'm going to tell y'all about this past weekend, man. And what we got coming on next week. So, yeah, let me play. Yeah, I'm going to shout this out all the way to my boy F1 Mac, man. This is Mac Gala. And then, yeah, this Cartoons and Cuts. Let's get it, my guy.
Big splash, put that shit on like I went to the gala. Cool Tropicana, strawberry Fanta. Passed on the scat cause the foreign was faster. Focused on fatty, your feelings don't matter. I do not wrestle, get hit with the ladder. Dressed in Italian, solid, not salad. I paid a rack for this varsity jacket. Fly as a falcon, but wings on the feet. I keep ascending, they want me to peak. And stood on my faith and I took me a leap. And I paid my dues and I kept the receipts. Wavy Pacific that flow like a creek. You niggas is pussy, you bleed for a week. Nigo the camel salute when we greet. Zips in the hoodie to keep it discreet. Saying you goated and really a sheep. So I play Komodo and have me a feast. The whip need a visa, I keep me an eater. And my girl so chilly, she want me to creep. Block of the T's and 50 at least. If it ain't about dollars, then why would you speak? I feel like Dame when he shoot from the 3. Tapping my wrist when I put her to sleep. We not the same, I'm a dog, I'm a beast. I come from a place where they prey on the weed. These clips in this Ruger, I make a retreat. On top of my game and I'm playing for keeps. We not the same, I'm a dog, I'm a beast. Come from a place where they prey on the weed. Clips in the Ruger, I make them retreat. They came from the cricket, I keep it 2G. Ayy, F1, big splasher. Put that shit on like I went to the gala. Cool Tropicana, strawberry Fanta. Passed on the scat cause the foreign was faster. Focused on fatty, they feelings don't matter. I do not wrestle, get hit with the ladder. Dressed in Italian, silent, I sat it. I paid a rack for this varsity jacket. Ayy, yeah. F1, dig. It's that Matt Gala shit, man. I'm talking about.
Yes,
I saw
sir.
it for the motherfucking brief intermission, you did. Put some shit together like a brother real quick.
That is some smooth shit right there, man. Shout out to F1 with Matt Gala, man. Give it up for my guy, man. Yeah, man. I really like that video. Some smooth ass jazz, man. You know what I'm saying, man? But yeah, next week, man, we got a special guest that I really want to shout out, man. I might have Dr. Terrence Roselle coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Dr. Terrence Roselle. He is a social scientist, professor, doctor, wrote his dissertation. This man has done over 30 plus years of research of social science and social engineering, especially done in the mass brainwashing in the black community. Excuse me. So he's a professor, a social scientist professor who has specialized in uncovering the mass weaponization of brainwashing black people, the social effects of what we have like been reduced to, basically. And he has done years of research. I mean, he's done like 40 years of research, compiled over 140 years of American history. Dr. Terrence Roselle, he and I will have this deep conversation, explaining what really happened and what's really going on in our community. Like, what happened? How did we get to this point? You know, how did we become brainwashed? Because I see the brainwashing. And how do I know for a fact? It's because people was willing and ready to vote for Kamala Harris. You hear it because every person that you talk to in our community that's ill-informed repeat the same talking points about why they won't vote for Donald Trump, why they won't vote for the big, beautiful bill, why they won't vote for a Republican, why they should vote Democrat, why they will vote Democrat, and why, you know, it doesn't matter who you vote for because what? They not going to do anything for black people. So it's the same repeating those same talking points is how you know your program. I'm sorry. But if you keep repeating the same talking point from somebody way across the other part of town that you've never met, and you guys can repeat verbatim the same information, and I can ask you the same controlled questions, and I can get the same controlled answer, I know you're brainwashed. But if I can talk to somebody else and they can give me a completely whole different thought, something I've never even heard of, something completely off the wall, that is an independent thinker. That is a person who isn't brainwashed, doesn't think with the masses. So yeah, Dr. Terrence Roselle, we're going to have a conversation. He's going to come on next Friday. We're going to do it next Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, Central Standard Time. So we're going to do it our time, 6 p.m. We're going to have him live. I'm going to give him the floor just like I gave my last guest, Will. I'm going to give him the floor. And he's going to explain and talk about the social experiments and how there's a bloodline of these three families that has sold the remaining 90% of us out. And this particular bloodline, their family made a contract to only that their bloodline will be successful and the remaining of us will be doomed forever. This bloodline was created. I'm not going to reveal who it is. I'm going to let him tell it. And from there, this is where we got it. I'm going to give you a hint. It has something to do with the Boule. So if you know anything about the Boule, he's going to give you the history of the Boule. And we're going to go deep into this social experiment that's been going on in the black community for over hundreds of years. Over hundreds of years, man. This next season, man, we're getting real deep if you haven't noticed, man. We're going to peel the layer each back, man. It's like an onion, Shrek. You know what I'm saying? It's like an onion donkey. You guys are the donkey because you guys keep voting for the Democrat Party. Okay? Donkey. So, yeah, man, we're going to peel these layers back of this onion. So you are going to cry. You might get upset. You know what I mean? You might get frustrated when you really learn the history of our people, when you really dive deep and remove the emotions and find out that everything was a lie. Everything was a play. I think Shakespeare had a quote and said that the world is a stage and we're all just actors. So everyone must play their part. You will be surprised. You will be surprised. You might be upset. You might hurt. You might be crying. It might break some of you guys. But I believe my audience is very strong enough to digest this information. You guys have been rocking with me so far. We've been growing so far. I know last week my episode was a little harsh. You know what I mean? It touched a few notes and, you know what I'm saying, and poked a few spots. Like they said, poke the bear. But sometimes, a lot of times that's how you grow is by having uncomfortable conversations, you know, and that's how we got to grow. Unfortunately, it is uncomfortable. It is gruesome. I wish some of these things wasn't true, but when he presents the Freedom of Information Act, which is called a FOIA request that any independent citizen of America can request from any of the alphabet police units, CIA, FBI, you know what I mean? You can request a FOIA document on certain individuals and case logs and this if you know what the hell you're doing. He knows what he's doing. Hey, gang, it's crazy. I've been talking to him for about 2 days now because I met him on Instagram. I've been watching a lot of his lectures and a lot of his lives on Instagram for about a month and a half maybe. You know, I was just doom scrolling. And a lot of his lectures and videos had, you know, aligned with a lot of my previous episodes, especially with the Democrat Party. You know, how I had the episode titled The Democrat Party and how they used the Trojan horse, my Trojan horse episode. We talked about that one. So it really aligned to me, his talking points with my talking points. And I'm like, okay, cool. I need to get him on my show because you guys can hear it from me and maybe I just sound like a angry 34-year-old guy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man, this nigga always up here preaching or some shit. You know what I mean? Get back to the music. And, hey, but you know, I haven't heard none of that. Honestly, a lot of people that I've talked to, they said they like what I'm doing. They really like my conversation points and my talking piece. So if you guys do like that, smash that like button, man. Can we get them likes up, man? Drop a 100 in the comment section. Matter of fact, put the scissor emoji in the comment section. Maybe the car emoji. Drop that. Drop the fucking the music note emojis. That's how I know you Jeff with me, bro. Drop those in the comments, man. Share this shit, bro. Let's get these views up. Let's get these likes up. Let's get this information out here to the masses. But Dr. Terrence Roselle will be in here next Friday, man, at 7 p.m. We're going to have a very deep conversation about the black community, how we have been weaponized and brainwashed to be communists, and how they have infiltrated every level of our community, from the churches to the schools, every organization. Yes, and even the Divine Nine. I hate to say it, but it's true. And if you put your glasses on, you can see that only a few just thrive. And he said it's on all levels at every playing field, and you can see it. You can see it. You can really see it. So I think that's going to be a very exciting episode, man. I think y'all really might enjoy that one, man. So far, y'all enjoyed a lot of my guests, so I really appreciate that. Yeah, man. While I'm still on the topic of my guests, I want to thank my last guest, Will, who came in there picking and choosing. Shout out to him. You know, you guys recap and watch that last episode. Like I said, man, we just trying to have real conversation to change the narrative in our community. You know, that's what we're trying to do, is just trying to change the narrative in our community. Give us something more to talk about and think about. Give us something more to strive for, man, because we as blacks, you know, they trying to kick us down, man. Let me see, man. What I do know is that last week also, I want to shout out STL Pot Chef, man. Oh my God. Yeah, man. STL Pot Chef was bussin', man. We went there last week. Definitely enjoyed ourselves. And let me tell you guys, it's some banging ass chefs out here. Kansas City, Missouri, he came and took the prize for everything. I mean, best dessert, best barbecue, best sides. You know, the second place winner for best barbecue was this chef. She had the best barbecue infused jackfruit nachos, man. And let me tell you, dog, that stuff was bussin'. That was my first time having jackfruit. I never got to really taste it. I heard it was good and it was meaty. But let me tell y'all, man, it really was. It was an actual great substitute for meat for all of my vegans out there. Great flavor. Oh, man. It was like chewy. It had the beans in there too, but it had lettuce, beans, and barbecue sauce and nice little chips in that shit. And like I said, everything was all infused. I don't know if people could realize if they was high or not. I think so, because you kept eating. I kept eating. The eyes was low and I was tired as a motherfucker. So I think I was high. I don't know how long it took though. Like that's the thing, man. But I definitely will recommend going to the next one, which is the August 34th in Bevo, the Pot Chef STL, where they're going to have a cook-off. And, man, I'm telling y'all, man, it's going to be bussin'. Tickets were $70, so I think they're still about the same. But you get, you know what I mean? But you get about 10 tickets. It was about 10 tickets, wasn't it? You get about 10 tickets, so you go around and taste the food as many times as long as you have those tickets in your hands. That's your exchange. So for $70, you get to try like 10 different meals. I think it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I really think it's worth it because you get to try an array of different flavors. My City, My Music was there, so we did a live podcast. They had other vendors. They had the Cola Lounge out there. Like, yeah, man, guys, I'm telling you, get out here and, like, explore the city, you know? Like, really get out here, see what we got going on, man. I know we're going to be at the next one for sure. I'm going to tell you that for sure. Because it was too bussin'. So, yeah. Let's see, man. We're going to get into another little track like this. let's get into some old joints. We gonna play. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Let's get it, man. Let's give it to my boy Lil Stank, man. This Thomas Edison, man. It's a good one. Cartoons of Cuts. Let's get it.
Keep up. No expectations, love. I don't buy bitches, babe. I only buy drugs. Give me my pay with the faces up. This girl can't feel how I feel, cause she don't make enough. Pussy fire, you gon' be broke. You spend your day with her. Bag talk, I done been broke and I done gave my last out. Money do change the shit, turn me to an asshole. Dirty laundry in the trap, high bag hoes. Turkey man, 15 a piece, 20 through 10 nose. I been feeling high as a crane, this that Solange nose. I been without my whole life, cause let them die slow. I don't give a fuck how it go. Is he a lie though? Is it official? Cause do you see him with your eyes closed? Hold that boy for rest and throw a party with a blindfold. Lil J fighting cases, trapping Danny like the 80s, ho. I got Zaya house for $1, give me 80 though. You ain't poppin' shit if your papa ain't your mommy, bro. Yeah, bitch, I'm a fly fat nigga. Come make an investment on the farm, friendly drug dealers. Stand over the job, watch him bleed, see if love in him. Shot him in his mouth, I see him leaking all the drugs in him. You feeling mad, huh? Boy, you stay on pussy shit. Mad cause I'm putting niggas on, you wanna smoke the shit. $100 out for the mob, boy, I ain't grow this shit. I can't worry about a hoe, cuz I'm on some other shit. I ain't no rapper, mommy, I can't feel a hoe hibachi. I'd rather chop out my joggies. $5,000 days in these beef and broccolis. It red 105 MPH, don't get behind me. 3 jiggers early morning, I'm a T-zombie. Fuck feeling my face, cuz I swear that I can't feel my body. 5 niggas outside scattered out trying to clear the party. Low-key night, big ass bullets, I flip 2 trolleys. All I know is get it. Phone's been ringing, I can't sit down for a minute. I twin new flip, feel like I run 100 businesses. I don't fuck with fake puss, our niggas moving hesitant. Cuz got a veggie head, more patches than a letterman. Them people asking questions, scratch your head and start spelling shit. Where my lawyer at, he more important than the medicine. For the right price, I show you lifetime Edison. For the right price, I show you lifetime. Bad bitch, give me toppy slack, but she got etiquette. Head straight dumb, I swear baby need intelligence. Niggas can't better themselves, they no help, get on jelly shit. I'm the one that you can talk to if you can't say the shit. Baby chopper, crunch a nigga block, you better move delicate. Got tired of being hungry, paid attention, and I start selling it. This shit in my blood, OG a legend, ask your relatives. Niggas tryna static with me, better move your relatives. Who fucking with me? Nigga with aim, boy, I ain't easy eat. Tell my amigo, throw big bro a key and watch me come back in the week. Shit sweet, same night, 3 a.m., 2 Migos in a Jeep. All I know is get it. Phone steady ringing, I can't sit down for a minute. I try no flip it like I run 100 businesses. I don't fuck with fake puss out niggas moving hesitant. Cuz got a veggie head, more patches than a letterman. Then people ask you questions, scratch your head and start spelling shit. Where my lawyer at, he more important than the president. For the right price, I show you lifetime Edison. For the right price, I show you lifetime Edison.
Yeah. Man, that was Tom Edison, man. Yeah. The Lil Stank, man. Shout out to that dude. It's a good little track, man. Straight up. Hey, so I watched the speaking of Lil Stank, man, I had watched that goddamn Me Could Have Been records on my way to this podcast. I can't believe that, man. Who let those people up there, man? First off, man, who dog? Like, come on, man. What they say, like, order in the goddamn court, man. That shit was crazy. Why they have all them gay ass niggas up there, man, representing St. Louis? Now, y'all couldn't find not one straight man. You try to tell me that there wasn't not one straight, and it was a lie because my nigga Teezy was down there. You know what I'm saying? I saw him. I saw you, bro. So you trying to tell me there wasn't not one straight dude y'all could have let slid up there? Everybody had to be fluffy. All of them. Here's what I saw. Because I took marketing. Right? Took a little marketing class. So here's what they market St. Louis. I'm going to tell you. This is what they saw. It's nothing but gay ass niggas, gay ass thugs. Okay? That's wannabes. Hey, when y'all see this clip, don't get mad at me and try and run up on me and be like, man, who you calling? Hey. I'm just telling you what the market saw. How they just marketed us. And I know y'all saw it because y'all finna say it, bro. This is what they sell. They said, y'all niggas is gay. Gay ass thugs. Okay? That's up here smashing transvestites, transsexual. I don't know what that was, Unc T. Was it a man? Was it a woman? Was it a bird or a plane, nigga? That was Superman. God damn it. What was that? What was that entity? God damn it. What did we just discover together? Like, for real. But that's what they showed as a man. They ain't showed. There was not one real man on that fucking camera. Didn't see him. Couldn't find him. Oh, the 40-year-old OG. Right. So they said if you do end up getting old in St. Louis, you're going to be a 41-year-old OG still clinging to the block. Got it. I got it. So there's no real men in St. Louis. Got it. Nothing but hoodlums and niggas. So the brainwashing worked in St. Louis. Got it. I got it. That's what y'all said. Got it. So that's what y'all said about the men. We all are gay. Check. I mean, look at me. I gotta be. I got on a pink shirt, right? You know what I'm saying? Gotta be. We all gay. They all want to be thugs, right? And they all sleeping with transvestites or transsexuals. Got it. Let's go on to the women. Well, what I found was funny is I didn't see any black women, bro. Did y'all realize that shit? I did not see one black woman. I saw little girls. I didn't see a black 20-year-old, 25-year-old, 30. So where are the black women? Where are the black women? That's a legitimate. Where were the black women? Got it. That was number 2. Number 3. The only males that I saw were white. The YCs is what they trying to coin. Got it. All the young white people want to be black from St. Charles or these various hoods, wherever. These young 20-year-old white dudes with Hellcats and SRTs, because obviously your daddy and mama's the Bomberitos or somebody. Somebody. The Dean team. Don Brown. Somebody, one of y'all parents is pushing this shit. Because then, like I said, y'all all young YCs, never heard of this term. You know, rapping about the same things. Killing. Dracos. You know, shooting a nigga, rhyming with Cheerios. It was all the same things. Pulling up in something. Shooting somebody. And and guess what? Got that pack on me. Got that pack on me. So got it. So white people are the thugs. The only men here are white men. Got it. They're the thugs. Got it. There are no black women. Got it. If there are black men, they're gay. Got it. If he's not gay, he was in jail and he's a 40-year-old ex-thug. Got it. And if you do see a black girl, they preying on our babies, y'all. They preying on our babies. Cause that 11-year-old that was on there, man, your mama should be ashamed having your hair that goddamn long. Coming on there with your hand on your hip, dressed like that, like, nah, man. And then the following girl, you know what I'm saying, that had the little promoter and her backup dancer. Drewski, man, it's a shame for you talking to them kids like that, calling them a little nigga and all that stuff, bro. Shame on you, dog. Shame on you talking to them kids like that, man. Embarrassing that little boy because he dancing there or he ain't know what to do. Embarrassing that little girl, man, like that. And I know y'all, man, it's so funny. That's just, you being so, oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. You're brainwashed. Sorry. Because if you don't find that immoral, if you don't find that demonic, if you don't find that nasty, demoralizing, you're brainwashed. If you just seeing that just for fun, shits and giggle, then, okay, then let's play that game. Then you was playing the game of the fool. You was being a fool. Who wants to be a fool? Who wants to play the fool, act the fool, be the fool? Huh? I guess the only people who wants to be the fool. And what's another term for fool? Jackass. Jackass. What's another term for jackass? Donkey. Donkey. What's another term for donkey? Democrats. Got it. I got it. Oh, you, TJ, you know, if you just do 1, 2, 3, once when you just be like, man, 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 1 is 3. Just start connecting the dots, bro. Come on, man. So yeah, they preying on our babies. They over-sexualize our little babies. None of them girls look like they was older than 12. And even if they were older, none of them girls look like they was older than 18. What was they doing even on that show? None of them little girls look like they was older the age of 18, man. And they was on there. For what? And you signed them to what? I ain't even changed a thing. What did the signature say? What did that signature say? That's what did that contract really say? What were y'all signing? What did y'all sign y'all babies to? Nothing? Y'all better hope it was nothing. Did they sign their likeness in a form of AI so they can use it perpetuity in all of the space and galaxy and across the universe? Y'all do know them contracts say that shit, right? What did they just sign? And for what? For a video that got 5 million views? For what? Man, so they over-sexualize our little babies and kids. They demoralize... Again, the only little black boy that was in there demoralized him. Said, what the fuck you doing there, little nigga? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. So you demoralized the black man. Got it. Even the baby. Don't y'all see? Got it. We want to, anything that ruins the black person, so we going to promote childhood obesity. I'm sorry. Because he going to poke a fun at the little girl talking about, what type of chicken you like? Fried or baked? Fried? I bet. And then people in the comment section, fried and baked. Ha, ha, ha. Time stamping it. Okay, so yeah. So you're going to promote childhood obesity, body positivity, got it. Homosexuality, got it. Destruction and destruction and low IQ rate, got it. Got it. This is what St. Louis is about. Got it. Thanks, Drewski. All hail by the hood's hottest princess. Got it. Thank you, sexy. I got it. That's what they think of you guys. That's what they think of black people. That's how they view us. These are the same people that's going to tell you to vote blue. These are the same people that's going to be saying vote or die come midterms, come 2028. Watch. But we gonna keep saying that this all fun and games. When are we gonna start taking this shit more serious, man, and actually taking it for what it is? You know, jokes are only funny when it's true. So is this the truth? Because I ain't find it funny. I was pissed. That was 35 minutes. You guys, babe. I ain't find that shit funny. That shit was sad. It was disgusting. Oh my God, it was disgusting. Them poor babies. Fuck everybody else. Them poor babies. Oh my God. Those parents, shame on you. Shame on what they say, for shame. Shame on you. Prostituting your babies like that, basically. Because what did they get? How much money did y'all get for that? When's y'all next show? Drewski called yet? What did y'all sign? That's what I want to know. What did y'all sign in Could Have Been record? Could have been $1 million in your bank account? Like, what did y'all sign? This contract said you could have been a millionaire, but the fact that you spelled your name right, you ain't finna get shit. Like, what did you sign? What did you have your daughters? And notice who signed. Made sure them babies signed. Made sure them babies signed. And made sure that I don't even know who else signed. I just know they made sure them kids signed. Because what are their true agenda? Is to get them babies. They want your kids. Homosexual people cannot reproduce fiscally. Predators cannot do this fiscally, so they have to recruit children. This is why kids are going missing, because you putting them in front of strangers, signing them up for nonsense, and then next thing you know, you're going to get this talent agency knocking on your door and be like, your daughter was so special. Come here and do this weird thing. And they're going to come here and do this weird thing. And now they got your information. And then now on your way to doing something ambiguous, whatever, going to school, going to da-da-da-da, because you're going to give these people your schedule. Yeah, well, what's a good time to come by? And what time do you work? And what time does she get out of school? And when does school start? And what other extracurricular activity? How close are you to your family? Oh, you're not close to your family at all? Good. Don't y'all know those are the perfect people to pick off and isolate, because no one's coming to look for you. You have no family. Now they know your schedule, your time, your place, and this, that, and the third. And now they can say 6 girls went missing after ballet class. Well, how did they go missing just in thin air? Like, what the fuck you mean just 6 girls just go missing out of nowhere? Where is their family? Where was their auntie? Where was the this? Who was the butter? Da-da-da-da-da. That's because y'all all say, fuck my family, fuck you, and fuck this, fuck them kids, fuck all that. So they isolate y'all and pick y'all off one by one. And then how do they get y'all? Ooh, come to Could Have Been Records. Come here. Black women. We want your kids. We tired of y'all. We done pimped all y'all hoes. All the women, that reason why they wasn't there was because it was on a Saturday or Sunday, so they was hoes. Y'all was either out brunching, lunching, hunching, goddamn me somewhere, nigga. So it was like y'all was somewhere hoeing on the pole, doing a line of coke somewhere. We know it. And then not all women. Shut the fuck up. We know not all women. God damn it. But if you keep telling not all women, I'm finna start looking at you like, bitch, do you do coke? Quit telling me that. It ain't all black people. It ain't all, nigga. Shut the fuck up. It's you. It's you. Because a hit dog gonna holler every goddamn time. Hey, what my girl say? How you doing? I know what that mean, motherfucker. Rasputia, what she say? I know what that mean. God damn me, shit. You every time he gonna holler, so don't tell me. Don't tell me, man. So yeah, them poor babies, bro. Oh, I feel sorry for them babies, man. That y'all keep putting up there and parading and stuff, all in the spirit of fun. Now, y'all gonna get mad if them girls come up missing. Gonna get real mad, and y'all be like, who's protecting the babies? You shouldn't have put them in front of Drewski freaky ass. Y'all seen the man, he was partying with Diddy and Diddy crib, and you gonna put your kids right in front. I don't understand you, motherfucker. Dude was in Diddy's crib, bro, sniffing. I don't understand you guys. I don't understand it. You can't say that was before or after he knew, man, bull to the hell shit. Because knowing what we know now, you only get to a certain level of plight by doing some crazy, wild stuff. Only a certain... hey, man. I'm telling you. That shit, bro, is wicked. What y'all did, man, just prostituted and pimped us out. Y'all just sold St. Louis in a terrible way. In a terrible way, man. Here we are trying to uplift the city. I'm trying to tell y'all about STL Pot Chef and all this stuff, and y'all just went to Drewski and just did that nonsense, man. And I saw Michael Blackson that day. He was at the motherfucking... That's how you know it's all scripted, bro. That's how you just know it's all scripted. That the day before, we saw Michael Blackson at the strip club. This nigga out here promoting his damn song. You know what I'm saying? And he was performing at the Helium Lounge later on that day. It was on a Saturday. We was at the strip club, kicking it. This nigga ain't say got nothing about no damn Sexy Red, none of that shit. And he ain't say nothing on the mic, nothing about nothing. He knew the same time we knew. Then I'm going to tell you how it did. Then they got that call. Hey, man, look, this would be a great time to do some cross-promotion since you still in town. You still in town? I'm still in town. You still in town? Come around. Swing around like Fun Town. He swung around. Yeah, man, look, look, both these niggas, I'm going to be honest. This is the phone call. They said, look, man, both these niggas' careers kind of shitty, all right? Honestly, all three of you niggas' careers is trash. Maybe if we put all three of you niggas together, it can kind of bolster one of you niggas. I mean, come on, one of you niggas. Let's be real. Michael, you ain't been funny since Friday after next. Drewski, you never been funny. We just need a fat guy so people can joan on. And Sexy Red, let's just be honest. You're not talented. You're just easily to use because if it was true, your albums would be selling and they just not selling. So we're going to put all three of you horrible people together, respectfully, and we're going to get y'all some clout, okay? Yeah, whatever you say, motherfucker. I'm down, motherfucker. Okay, cool. Got the call, and that's what they did. It was to boost all these people's sales, all their careers, because we don't care. I'm sorry. I'm from St. Louis. Sexy Red, the wave is gone. To me, respectfully, it's gone. We don't care. We don't care. Drewski, what are you funny for? Like, really? You ain't on tour. You don't have a comedy special. You're a tool of the machine. That's all you are. You're a puppet. They tell you to go here, you go here. You're only here for St. Louis to help market St. Louis because we know it's finna be an influx of immigrants coming here, and y'all trying to change the demographic of St. Louis. So you're trying to market it so people can come and move in. They basically like, hey, it's not harmless. All the niggas are gay. So St. Louis isn't as dangerous as you think it is. Think about it. You ain't gonna be afraid of no. As a man, you're like, you know what? St. Louis not bad. I ain't afraid of no gay thugs. I can take them. Yeah, come on, baby. You know what I'm saying? You speaking in all your different African dialects and shit. So fuck yeah, you finna come. Not they able to show some real intellectual ass men down there. You would have been threatened, cause we coming for your jobs, baby. We would have had your jobs. You would have been working for us. Yeah, y'all don't like to see that. Y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see the strong black man. No. We got to show y'all the derelicts. So, and that's what they played. That's what they showed. It was war, man. So anybody that liked that shit, anybody that thought that shit was entertaining and cute, shame on you. Shame on you. Drewski, you never was funny. I can't believe you disrespected those kids like that. You a lame fat nigga for that shit, bro. Sexy Red. Look, girl, I understand. You doing what you gotta do to get a check. I get it. Look, I get it. Come from a St. Louisan to a St. Louisan. Look, you just trying to get a check. Shame on you. Not really, cause that's you. That's you. That was you. You just being you. Drewski, for shame on you, man. Talking to the kids like that. And everybody else that participated. Hey, I hope y'all don't. For all those people that was out there waiting in line and waiting to get y'all number called and waited however long y'all waited just for none of y'all to get on there. Hey, I want to say, if nobody said that, first off, I want to say shout out, and I'm proud of you guys just for showing that level of courage and that level of dedication. I want to say that for all of you hundreds and thousands of people that came out there, talented individuals, because it was so much talent. I saw all of you guys that came out there just for them niggas, not even to give you the opportunity to showcase your talent. Keep going. Keep going. But I'm going to tell you this. Don't fuck with these guys, man. Start coming to local events. Fuck with your DJs. Come to New Music Thursday. You would have got more play talking to your local DJs. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Midwest mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Because he could promote your music in different markets. Talking to DJ K-Mean, because she can promote your music in different markets. You would have did so much better. You could have tapped in with Josh, the producer, Maestro Frio. You could have did so much better just coming to those small events than going and participating with those clowns. With those clowns. Because that's all it was. It was a show. It was a waste of you guys. Because that's what the devil does. Kill, steal, and destroy your joy. So what did he do? Oh, it wasn't nothing. It was an opportunity. Was it? No, let me tell you what the devil did. He just killed, steal your joy. Stole the time that you can never get back. Wasting out there. Killed your momentum, that whatever that you had going for yourself. Okay? He stole that motherfucker. Killed whatever type of joy that you had in that momentum, man. I'm not going to say that he destroyed anything. The only thing that he did destroy was destroy our image as St. Louis citizens. He definitely destroyed our image, made us look like nothing. Made us look like clowns. So, but again, you saw all those thousands of people out there. When you go to New Music Thursday, it be nobody there. And your music can get a whole lot further. It be platinum producers there. I'm saying, man, from people like Tarboy to DJ Cutter Classic being there. You know what I mean? DJ you know, they had man, so many other artists. You can go down and just down on my page and look at it. I'm drawing a blank. DJ X. A lot of coalition DJs, managers, and representatives in the industries can come and help push your record as long as it's packaged right. You can come to New Music Thursday, and it's free. The last Thursday of every month. But you rather choose to go to Drewski and never get your music played. Thinking that, hundreds and thousands of people was going to, and nobody. They just picked the 7 folks, the 7 clowns that they did. Respectfully, except for those babies. Except for those babies. Barbie be jamming all of them. Those clowns. And I'm sure somebody's pushing her to Bomberitos or somebody. Because how she get up there? How was she the only artist to get up there? Somebody's pushing her. She's manufactured. Okay? So, yeah. Fuck all that, man. The road to destruction is wide and vast. All right? Everybody jumps on that bandwagon. But the road to righteousness is very narrow and few, and it's long and windy. So that's why I say New Music Thursday, nobody be there. That's the road of the righteous, where it's very few. You might have to spend a little money to perform, but that investment can take you into Kansas City, can take you to the Coalition DJ weekend anniversary, where all DJs from different markets, the Nerve DJs, and any other DJs that I'm missing right now, you can perform and network with them this weekend. Right? That would have been a further advancement in your career than wasting your time for Drewski to only pick those people, those talentless people. Right? You could have spent money with your local DJ, your local media personality, and gotten a whole lot further in your career, you know, than just worried about some goddamn views on TikTok. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, quit letting these people play in y'all faces, waste y'all time. The next time a nigga do some, y'all, because here's the thing, y'all pop up for some bullshit like that, right? But if they say, hey, man, we got this platinum songwriter, producer, you know what I mean, that's going to be at this location at this time and it's free, nobody's coming out. Because, the hottest promoter didn't push it, you know, so you didn't want to share it. You saw it, but you didn't want to share it. I saw it, man, but I ain't think it was real. But because Drewski dropped it on his page, right? Sexy Red dropped it on her page. You going. These are the same people that don't want to celebrate your businesses, that don't want to, you know, like or share your content, don't want to push anything positive that you got going on. But it's quick to tell Drewski, Sexy Red, Haley Berry, DDG, all these motherfuckers happy birthday on their shit. They quick to happy birthday, yeah, Queen, Slay. A motherfucker artist say, go like and share my new post, my new song, drop, you know, Megan Thee Stallion can tell all the motherfuckers to drop something in their comment section and you gonna go do it. I can do the same thing and ain't nobody going nowhere. You know, that's the problem. That's our problem. So, yeah, man, we finna wrap up out of here, man. Ultimately, but like I said, that's the ultimately. I hope you can see the effects of brainwashing. I broke it down from the Big Beautiful Bill in the beginning, and then I showed you clips of how the sides like to play each other, and then from there, I gave you a more real world anecdotal experience of the mass brainwashing of black people. Because my black ass was at home that day. And my black ass is disgusted in that video. And so I know if anybody likes that video, that, I mean, like, really, like, enjoys it for entertainment purposes. That's what I'm saying. And you're not offended, you're brainwashed. If you don't see that as being offensive, if you don't see what I just broke it down, I know you'd be like, why are you going to tell me not everybody's supposed to see what you saw? I'm sorry. It's some things that's just like, you know, evident, inevitable. Like if you ain't see what I saw, you brainwashed, period. Like that shit was disgusting. Disgusting, gang. And this is what they do to us. This is why they don't respect us, and this is the decline. What I saw ultimately was the decline, or the decline of our population. I got a friend, and like I said, I'm finna wrap it up, but like I said, my friend, she tells me, TJ, you don't understand how impoverished you, like the city of St. Louis, you don't understand like how impoverished this city is. This is a real poverty-stricken city. So majority of people here have a poverty mindset, and they know that. And seeing it really on that screen. And poverty doesn't mean that you got money. You know, you can have $100,000 in the bank but still have a poverty mindset, because it's all about your mindset. You know, you can make, you know, $1 million and still have this poverty-stricken mindset. You see it with our actors and actresses. You know, they telling us to be depressed, oppress. Look at Tyler Perry. Keep writing these poverty-stricken, oppressive-ass movies. But he got billions and billions of dollars. Why? How can you relate to that? You're a billionaire. You're supposed to be writing movies about billion-dollar shit. Black power and black excellence and black Wall Street. Why you still writing movies that's stressing us out, man? Because that's your mindset. That's all you know. You're not truly happy. This is who you are. And this is what they want us to continuously be. And the problem is you guys are on the plantation, on the Democratic plantation, and those who are stepping off, you're like, what the hell you doing? What is you doing? I'm finna tell. I'm telling on you. That's all you really saying. What the hell's wrong with you being free? Nah, man, I think I'm finna vote for Donald Trump. What the hell wrong with you having your own independent thought? You're supposed to think like me. You're supposed to think what they told us to think. Well, why? Why are we all Democrats? Mama, why are we Democrats? Grandma, why are we Democrats? I don't know. Hell, my mom was Democrats. My daddy was Democrat, so I'm a Democrat. Got it. Mama, why we watch Channel 5 News? I don't know. Hell, my granny used to watch Channel 5 News, and my mama watched 5, so I always watch 5. Got it. So you just do it because, I don't know. I just do it. Say it with me, y'all. Just because. That's dangerous. That's a lot of us. We just only do it just because. But if you just be like, you know what, let me change it to 2. Let me vote red. Let me actually hear this person out. Then maybe you might have a different mindset. Now you're starting to take the steps off of the plantation. Because you guys are still on there. I'm sorry to say. If you think Jasmine Crockett is intelligent, if you thought Kamala Harris was intelligent, if you really thought Kamala Harris was intelligent, you're on a plantation. Because that means all you see is color. If you really think Jasmine Crockett is intelligent, all you see is color. If you really think that Donald Trump is racist, all you believe is what someone told you. And if you think that the big, beautiful bill is about to cut Medicare, Medicaid, all that shit, after this video airs, after this information, even after, I'm going to give you niggas to August 31st. If people still believe that, and that's still too late, you're hopeless. I'm talking to my dad right now. I'm talking to a gentleman. I'm going to call you out. I'm talking to a gentleman named Don that likes to come on my Facebook from time to time. I'm talking to a brother, Ill Will, that comes on. I kind of chilled on his page. I'm talking to all you guys. You guys are brainwashed. And I'm trying to save you, even if I don't like some of you guys. But I just hate seeing how stupid you look and sound. And how stupid it makes you look, because all you're doing is playing into their hand. If you guys knew that they don't like you, and they're using you, then I tried. I warned you. You know what I mean? I warned you. I know you guys are probably watching these clips. I know you watch them. I know you do. So, yeah. Pops, you watching this shit, do your own research. Everybody else who I just named, do your own research or not. It doesn't matter, because next week when I have this social scientist comes on, he's going to be busting balls. And he's older than me, so he's going to be coming on here busting balls, and he's going to say things. Hey, the way I'm putting it, I'm a little more nicer. He's a lot more frank than that. But with that being said, gang, I felt like I talked for 1 hour and 40 minutes. I've been filibustering for a long time now. But with that being said, gang, I'm gonna leave you guys with nothing more, man, than the truth. And the truth is, motherfucking don't vote Democrat. Let's get it, man. This is Ray Bans featuring T-Baby. I'm on. And we out of here.
Solo. Running up a bag now. Yeah. Whoa. Hey, Lucky, this shit hard, bro. Baby, I'm on. Running up a bag now. Out of town and back down. I'm on. I might blow a sack now. Riding in a jack now. I'm on. Running up a bag now. Out of town and back down. I'm on. I might blow a sack now. Riding in a jack now. I'm on. Hey, I ran that bag up. I ran it up twice. Have you ever had that feel to your skull? Look at life. Riding in the jack now. Jesus Christ. Glory goes to spared my life. Never go to sleep without my pipe. Crazy, everything could be gone in one night. It's all about your motion and your state of mind. Can't trust us, so don't try and change my mind. Got all the trees, what kind of flavor you like? Blowing strong, am I wrong? Gucci Mane Kush is my cologne. 180 on the dash, beat that E-way chasing cash. Shorty feeling me, she say she like my flow. I'm putting all her friends on, cause she know I got it for the low. Running up a bag now, out of town and back down. I'm on, I might blow a sack now. Riding in the jack now. I'm on, running up a bag now, out of town and back down. I'm on, I might blow a sack now. Riding in the jack now. I'm on.
Baby, I'm on, smell like money, tell me I'm wrong. Ain't nobody just touched down in my city. I've been known, I've been litty. Thank you, bro, 150s, my wrist froze. It's been chilly, city I'm from, get real windy. Ain't no bum, I've been busy. I blow it back, but I gotta get it back. Blow it back, cause she got a fat ass.